Hey everybody, my name's Mike. I am starting my first ever video log. Very excited about this. Don't know how this is going to go or where it's going to go or how often it's going to go, but really wanted to do this because the goal was to be able to talk more about God and to worship God and to boast for God in a different way. About a year ago, I started a group called Riders of Christ, which is a cycling community and one that I highly recommend. If you're not a member, please take a look at us at ridersofchrist.org. We are all about encouragement and fellowship. But, the video log is really kind of, hopefully you get to join me on my spiritual journey. I'll tell you, I was saved back when I was about 16, 17, but over the last 2 years, I feel like God has been moving greatly in my life and He's been pushing me really hard to do more with the gifts and the tools that He's given me. So my whole goal of this, again, is really around showing my spiritual maturity and what that journey looks like, because I'm not a scholar, I'm not super smart, I'm really bad at reading books even. I do believe there is one book that can show the way to biblical soundness, biblical spirituality, spiritual maturity, and that's the Bible. But I've been in a lot of conversations lately about different books that are out there that others have written and how they've kind of shared their journey and what they've learned about God through the Bible and through experience. And so I thought it would be really cool to start my own journey that way too. I was on a bicycle ride yesterday with a couple of friends down the Trinity Trail, and a guy I was riding with for the first time named Paul, really nice guy, really enjoyed riding with him. He recommended a book to me that he had read, and we talked a little bit about it. Actually, in my heart and in my mind, I knew it was time for me to start looking into these other books. So I have never read any other book other than the Bible when it comes to learning about Christ. And so that's this journey. And so once a month-ish, I'm going to read a new book. I would highly recommend you recommending some books to me if you're listening and you want to hear what I learned. But that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to read the book and I'm going to tell you what I got out of it and what it meant to me and what that'll look like. So the first book that I've chosen is called The Prodigal God. It's a book by an author named Timothy Keller, and I don't know a lot about him other than what Paul shared with me yesterday. I believe he's a preacher from New York, or pastor from New York, however you want to say that. So I'm looking forward to reading this, and I will give you guys a recap of what I learned along the way and then when I'm done. So some of the do's of this video log is, one is to glorify God and to try to praise Him through this and to share how His Word is affecting me and others as I learn of it. So that's absolutely first do. And the second do is to have some fun and to just be on a journey together. So don'ts. You know, there is enough negativity out there in the world. I don't want to add to that. So this is never a place that you're going to find me ranting or raving about something or criticizing someone or judging something. That is not what the intent of this is. Thank you for listening. If you're interested in buying the book, I found it at Barnes & Noble it was about $15. And again, it's called The Prodigal God by Timothy Keller. So that's the one I'm going to be reading. If you want to join me, you're welcome to. I look forward to more of this. And thank you guys for listening. Talk to you later.